Welcome to the short-term online course, Basics of Web Development using HTML and PHP. In this video, we will discuss about Introduction to PHP, what are the environment setups of PHP, and basic syntax, and variable scope, global keywords, static keywords, its contain echo and print, and what are the data types are available in PHP. Now we see that Introduction of PHP. What is PHP? Actually, PHP is the acronym for PHP Hyper Text Preprocessor. It is widely used in open source scripting language. What is the use of this PHP is you have to create the web page scripting language. You have to create the open source web page. It is used to execute, used to create the web page only. The script are executed on the server. It is a free to download and use. This is the free open source is meaning where you have to, you didn't pay any amount to pay the download and use for in company. You have to it's a free download of software. That is the meaning of it's a number of persons used for PHP for this reason only. It is a open source. You have to free download and free softwares are available in the websites. Okay, what is the PHP file? The PHP files, if you create any PHP files, it contain text and HTML and CSS, JavaScript and PHP code. Actually, if you create one web page, you want to know about these topics. What are the topics? You have to design the web page by using the HTML. You have to design some designs used for in cascading style sheet. You have to validate the web page by using the JavaScript. You have to send the web page code in one server to in host server by using the PHP code. You have to buy one websites. We have in the PHP website, you have to know that HTML, CSS, JavaScript and PHP code use. You have a lot of web servers are used there, and web technology available. Lot of platforms are available, but this is the free of cost. We have to develop the own websites. That is the meaning of open source scripting language. Then PHP code is executed on the server. Actually, the code will be executed in the server, and the result is written to the browser as plain HTML. How to work in PHP file? Actually, the PHP file contain text and HTML and CSS code, JavaScript and PHP code also is contain the some PHP file. The PHP code is executed on the server. Then they have to get the result of the result is written to the browser as a plain HTML. What is the meaning of this? If you send the HTML, CSS, JavaScript code and PHP code and send to the web server, after executing the web server, it can be display in plain PHP of the browser. There is no any code not display in the browser. That is the meaning of the second line. And third line, PHP file have extension is .php. Actually, in the HTML, what is the extension you have to use for file name .html? Same like if you type any PHP file, the extension is file name .php. Why we have to use for PHP? The PHP runs on various platforms. These platforms are OS platforms. It can be it can be run in different types of platforms. What are the platforms? That is Windows, Linux, Unix, Mac OS, etc. Today, it is more compatible for Apache Server and IIS, etc. It also support in wide range of database. All the database actually mainly is used except in MySQL. It also accepted SQL, Oracle. Nowadays, what are the technology database are available? This all the database are accepted in PHP, and it is also is free and download it from the official website is www.php.net. If you want to PHP versions, you have to download this website. You have to use for www.php.net. PHP is easy to learn and run efficiently on the server side. Actually, in our code more secure, you have to run in server side only, no in client side. If your code run in client side, number of users to see your code. If your code run in server side, no user did not see your code, your web page code. That is for that reason you have to use for PHP, and but it also is a freeware also. So a number of small host companies are used in the PHP website only. Next, what is the now what is the versions are available? PHP 7 is the most faster than the previous popular stable release, and it is more improved in error handling, stricter type declarations and function argumentation. What do you say? What is the introduction of PHP? You have to it's a hybrid preprocessor. At the same time, it is the open source scripting language. It can be run in server side. It is a free and download is used. It also accepted in HTML, CSS scripting languages. It can be run in the server side. It is most product one. Then it also is the run in the number of platform also. So it also support a wide range of database. Now we see that how to install in PHP. To install in PHP, we will suggest to you install Apache and MySQL PHP software stack. It also there were many AMP options available in market. Here number of AMPs, Windows and Linux and Mac Solaris and FreeBSD and SAMPP, the cross Apache MySQL for cross platforms are available here. It also some other components to such as some FileZilla, OpenSLR, Webinalyzer, Mercury Mail, etc. Everything is accepted here. If you want to install the PHP, you go for www.php.net. For new versions are available. You have to install your system. Then I have to go for basic PHP syntax. How to write the PHP code. So basic syntax. First, we see that if you see, you have to use in print the some document, you have to use the printf statement. Same like this. Here, the basic PHP syntax is the PHP script can be placed anywhere in the document, in the HTML document. A PHP script start with, you see, open angle bracket, question mark, PHP, and end with close. You have to close the question mark and angle bracket also. For see the syntax is open the angle bracket, one question mark, PHP. You have to type any code here. If your PHP code is over, you have to close this question mark and close bracket. This is the basic syntax of the PHP. Once again, you see this example, HTML. I already told you PHP contain HTML code also. So HTML body, I have to put the H1 tag, my first PHP page. H1 tag is display like this, and I put this open the PHP. So open bracket, open angle bracket, question mark and PHP. Echo means you have to print the some value. That is the syntax of this ECHO. Then I have to put hello world and put the semicolon. Each statement you put the semicolon. The content, PHP content is over. So I have to close the question mark and close angle bracket. You have to run this. It had to be run in the web server. Okay. See my first PHP page, hello world. This is the basic PHP syntax. PHP print. What is this actually? Before itself, we see the example as ECHO. That is meaning of you have to print some content. Here, print. Print is a language construct, so you don't need to use parenthesis with the argument list. What is the print statement? You have to print some content. If you know print, what is the syntax? Print, open the bracket and close the bracket. You have to put some content. It can be print in the output. This is the meaning of print. The same like, unlike echo. If you mention the echo, this what echo, and you have to put any value, it can be print the web server. Same like print. What is the syntax of PHP? Print is given below. Int. This is the meaning integer, and print string and the argument. You see the example, I clearly explain this. As usual, HTML and body tag is open. Here I have to use two PHP script. One is echo. Echo is also is to print the content. ECHO. You have to give the string as hello world. Next, I have to use for print statement. Okay. Here, PHP print within the double quotes. I have to print hello by PHP print. If you use like this, if you use like this also, you have to use one more format. So open the bracket within the quotes or close the bracket. You see, you have to run this. The output will display like this. You see here, this is the heading page, my first PHP page. Second one, I have to print the hello world. Here, hello world. Next, I have to write one more PHP scripters within the print statement without use for open and close bracket. That is hello by PHP print. You see like this, hello by PHP print. Next, I have to use one more format as print, open the bracket and close the bracket. Within the double quotes, I have to mention hello by PHP print. This format also used in PHP. Here, this is like this, hello by PHP print. Print open what within the double quotes, what content you have to put, this the same content will display in the web server. Okay, this is the simple example for how to print the value and how to print the string of PHP. PHP variables. You know that what is the variable? You can use any value. You have to store some other name. That is the meaning of variable. Here, PHP, a variable is declared using a dollar sign. Dollar sign. This is the dollar sign. Then you have to put the sign followed by the variable name. That is, if you put the dollar sign, you have to put some name. That is the meaning of variable name. Okay. Why we have to declare the variable name? If you store any value in the name, that is meaning of variable name. If you store any value in some other place, so you have to declare the variable name. So what is the syntax of this? dollar sign, right? This is the dollar sign. Variable name is you have to put some name. For example, dollar sign, I put as A. Okay. Then equal to value means you have to put some value. That is dollar sign A equal to 5. This is the example of where you have to declare the variable in PHP. Okay. What are the rules for declaring PHP? If you see in any language, you have to the same rules, any language, that is C, C++, Java, any type of languages, we have to declare the variable name. The 6 or 7 rules are there. All the rules are apply in all the scripting language also. Here, first, the variable must start with dollar sign. If you declare the variable name, you have to put in the dollar sign. First, you have to put the dollar sign followed by the variable. So first point. Second point, it can only contain alphanumerical character and underscore. Okay, if you use A to capital A and small z, A to Z and 0 to 9 and underscore. Next point, the variable name must start with a letter or underscore character. Variable compulsory, you have to start with the letter or underscore character. The PHP variable name cannot contain space. What is the meaning of this line? You don't give the space in to name. For example, variable name. You see here, variable name. I have to put the name as variable name. For example, department name. DE, see here, depart, or space, one space, name. This is the my variable name. I have to declare like this symbol. It's a wrong. You have to put at least underscore. This is the mention like this in the fourth point. The PHP variable name cannot contain spaces. This is the one of the name. This is the one of them. The web server, it did not mention any. It didn't mention like this. It is DEPAT is one of the variable name. Name is one of another one name. So it's a treat like this. Actually, if you mention any variable name, cannot contain the space. If you space, you have to put any underscore or anything. Okay, this is the example of fourth point. Second one, next one thing to be kept in mind, the variable name cannot start with a number or special character. If you assign any variable name, it will not start with numbers and special character. Next, the PHP is the most important point. The PHP variables are case sensitive. What is the meaning of case sensitive? Yeah, dollar sign name and dollar sign capital name both are treated as different variable. See, I once again I repeat, you have to store any value by using the variable name. How to declare the variable name is dollar sign. You have to put any variable name equal to value. For example, dollar sign A equal to B. This is A equal to B or A equal to 5. This is the basic syntax of variable. Some other rules are followed to declare the variable. First rule, you have to start with dollar sign. Second rule, it contains, if you type any variable name, it is alphanumeric characters and underscore. Next, it must be start with letter or underscore. Next, if your variable name cannot contain space, don't give space with two variable name. Okay. Next, it's a more important is the variable name cannot start with a number or special symbols. Don't start with numbers and special symbol. Then one more important point is the PHP variable case sensitive. What is the meaning of case sensitive? If you declare the variable name the same name in two variable name. For example, I have to declare one variable name as dollar sign name. It's a small letter, and I have to declare one more variable name as, yeah, dollar sign capital letter M. Actually, I have to mention this is both are same. But in web server or PHP web server, treat like this. The name is one of the variable name. This capital letter name is another different variable name. This is the meaning of case study. Actually, I have to assume both are single variable name. But in the web server, treat like this. The small letter name is one of the variable name. Another capital letter name is other one variable name. This is the rules of PHP variable. See the example. See here, I have to declare string. str is the one of the variable name. In before, I have to start with dollar sign. I have to give the value as hello string within the double score. You know that in the string you have to given only for double quotes within the double quotes in more than one character. Okay. Next is I have to declare one more variable name is x. Before I have to put this dollar sign equal to 200. This is an integer variable name. I have to declare one more variable name is y. It contains the value is 44.6. So then I have to print these three variables. One is the str here. I use for echo statement. Str here. If you print the variable name, it's the same by using the same dollar sign str. And I have to print x also, and I have to print in y also. You see that what is the output? We'll see. Run the program. It is print in. You see here. Hello string. Okay. First the str is our print as string is. string is, I have to print the string is, okay, hello string. I have to second variable is is a integer is 200. Next float is 44.6. This is the one of the example. Next I have to type, I have to add two values. Here you see this. I have to declare two variables. One is the x and y. Yes, I have to assign the value is 5. Y is I have to assign value is 6. Then I have to add the two values and store it. The value is z. Okay. Then x plus y. Then I have to print the z. I have to run this. You see the output is I have to assign the x value is 5 and y value is 6. I have to add with both value, that is 6 plus 5. I get the result as 11. So now actually we see that what are the how to declare the variables, what are the rules are available in the variables, how to then we have to see two example. That is, one is how to declare the variable, then how to print a variable, how to add two variables. PHP variable scope. Before topic, we see the how to declare the variable, how to add the variables. Now, what are the variable types are available? Here, the scope of the variable is defined as its range in the program under which it can be accessed. There are three types of variable scopes are available. One is the local variable, another one is a global variable, and one more is static variable. Everyone knows what is the local variable, global variable, and static variable. How to use this variable in our program. First, I go for local variable. The variables that are declared within your functions are called the local variable. If you declare the variable within the functions, it can be used in this function only. That type of variable is called the local variable. You see the example. See here, I have to declare one function, that is function. Function name is local var, open the bracket and close the bracket. I have to declare one variable is local variable. I have to declare this variable within the function, that is meaning of local variable. It can be used only for this function only. It cannot accept other than the close the braces. How to declare? First we want to know how to declare the function. Function name, open the bracket, close the bracket, then open the braces and close the braces. Within the braces, you have to given some statement. This is the syntax of functions. Here, I have to use the function name is local var. I have to declare one variable is num, N-U-M, is assigned the values for. This is the local variable. It can be accessed within the function only. Then I have to print this variable here, echo, then local variable declared inside the function is, then the print the num value. You have to run this. You have to call the function is local underscore var. The function name you have to call the functions of the body. Okay. Then run this. Let's see. What is the output is local variable declared inside the function is 45. First, we want to know what is the local variable. The local variable declared inside the function and used inside the functions, that variable is called the local variable. Then I go for one more variable is the PHP variable scope. That is, we have global variable. What is the meaning of global variable? We want to, before the concept, we see that it's a local variable. The local variable functions are declared in the functions are used in local within the functions. Here, just opposite in local variable. What is the global variable? The global variables are the variables that are declared outside the function. You have to declare the variable in outside the functions, and you have to access in the function. That is the meaning of global variable. You see the example here. See here, name is the global variable. I have to declare the name in before the functions. Okay, name is equal to Sanya Sharma. So it's a global variable. Then I have to use function and function name. Then I have to declare the name is the in before the functions. So it is act like the global variable. So I have to use this global variable within the function. So I have to declare this the global. So global is the keyword. Global. I have to use the name as variable name. Then I have to print the name of the global variable and close it. Then I have to you call the function name. What is the function I have to use here? Global var. This is the format of you have to declare the functions and you have to call the function only. The informations will act in the web server. Okay, this is the syntax of the functions. Then I will go for one more print the statement is echo variable outside the function. What is the meaning of global variable? The global variable declare the outside the function, then this variable can be used inside the functions also, and inside the functions and also in outside the function. This is the meaning of global variable. What is the difference here in local and global? Actually, in local variable, you have to declare inside the function and use it in inside the function. But global variable, you have to declare in outside the function and use it in inside the function, inside the functions and outside the function also. This is the difference of local variable and global variable. You have to run this program. You have to get the output as you see here. The first 45 is come for local variable. Okay, then I go for, I have to declare the name is Saranya Sharma. Okay, this name variable used in the inside the function. Here, sir, I have to use for global variable. The name will display in Saranya Sharma. Then the same global variable I have to print in the outside of the functions. It also print in the variable outside the function Sanya Sharma. Okay. Next, I go for static variable. What is the meaning of static variable? You use static keyword before the variable and to define a variable, and this variable is called the static. Actually, what is the meaning of static? It should not change. That is the meaning of static variable. If you use this variable in this function, you have to assign the value of this variable. It should not be changed. That is the meaning of static variable. To see the example is, first one is the local variable. It can be used within the functions. Second script is the global variable. It can be declared before the function and use it inside the functions and outside the function also. Then I go for static variable. I have to create one function and static variable. I have to assign the keyword. You have to use for keyword in static. The variable act like the static variable. You have to declare the variable and use for global. It is act as the global variable. Okay. Then static. I have to put the variable name is num1. The variable assign the value is 3. Next is a num2. It's a normal variable. You have to assign the value 6. I have to increment the value is num1 plus plus. What is the meaning of num1 plus 1 plus 1 plus, double plus is the increment operator. You have to add the value of 1. Then I have to one more increment is num2. You have to add the one value in num2. What is the meaning? Num1 I already assigned the 3. You have to increment 3 plus 1. Okay. Then num2 already we have to assign the value 6. You have to increment with 6 plus 1. This is the meaning of this. Next, I have to print the static variables and non-static variable. Here, I have to declare the static variable like num1, non-static variable is num2. Then I have to call the function is static var, first functions and the second function also, static var, one more. Okay, then run it. See, what is the results come? Here, you see this, first function I have to load for static var. Okay, this one. I call the static var. Okay. What is the answer is non-static is 7, static is 4. Okay. How this use? That is 3 is a static variable. It is increment in 3 plus 1. You see this 4. Okay. Next, the value is 6. Then it is increment with 7. Okay. Then one more time, I have to call this same functions. Then now the value of num1 is 4. Okay. Then 4 plus 1 to add this, the value is 5. The non-static variable, now the value of num1 is 7. Actually 7. The same value is print. What is the difference here? Actually, we have to number of times you can call the functions. The static variables are incremented and non-static variables not incremented. In number of times you have to call. This is the difference between static and non-static variables. PHP data types. If you want to store any variable, you have to declare before the variable what size you have to store, what are the types of you have to store this. So that is the meaning of data types. Variables can store data of different types, and different data types can do different things. It supports following data types. First one is string, second one integer, third one is float, floating point number. It also called a double. Next one boolean, array, object, and null. What is the meaning of string? You have to insert the value in characters, number of characters, and set of characters. Next integer, you have to give only in whole numbers. Float, the numbers contain in fractional numbers. Boolean means result will be in true or false. Array is a set of data types. It contains more than one value. Then class and objects, it's a hoops concept we will see. Next, null. Null meaning there is no value. First, we see what is the PHP string. The string is a sequence of characters. Like you see this, you have a number of characters in within the double quotes. The string can be any text inside quotes. You can use single or double quotes. You have to use in PHP allow single quotes and double quotes. You see the example here. Here, you see this example. As usual, HTML open and HTML close. Body tag is open and body is closed. I have to put the PHP tag here, open and close. I have to assign one variable name is string variable name, company. It stores some double quotes in Java point. That is the Java point. So I have to put this some name. Okay, company, I have to assign the name is idea. India is stored in the company variable. Okay, here I have to use echo statement. You have to print the statement in double quotes. I have to put hello. It is I have to assign the string name is hello, and I get the variable in company here. Okay, it's a concatenation. It's not you have to join this string. That's all. That is the meaning of this. Next, I have to print one break statement. Other you have come for next line. Next, Next, I go for hello and company. You have to run the program. What is the here? The output is hello. It's a your string, and the variable company is the our variable declaration variable. You come for company, hold the value string is India. The India will come here. That is hello India. Then I have to put the BR tag. BR tag is I go for next line. So break the line. Next I come for hello and company. What is the meaning is I have to put the double quotes only. The company variable will come here. Here I have to put the single stone. It means of it is the one of the string. So the string value is come here. Okay. If I put here in double quotes, see what is the result come, you will see. Hello India. So you have to understand this. If you put in if in double quotes, the variable hold the string, it can be printed. If you put in single quotes, only what is the string will come here. This is the difference of single quotes and double quotes. Okay, this is the string example. Next we go for PHP integer data type. What is the meaning of integer data type? An integer data type is a non-decimal number. Actually, a decimal number is contained 0 to 10. Here, non-decimal number between, that is the some numbers start from end from. This is the integer, you hold these numbers. What are the rules of integer? An integer must have at least one digit. Actually, you have to give at least one digit. You must not have decimal point. What is the meaning of decimal point? Dot வச்சு இருக்கக்கூடாது numbers. There is no in fractional point. That is the meaning of this must not have a decimal point. The integer can have either positive or negative. If you give the number is positive or negative, you have to put the number as 5 or minus 5. This is the meaning of the integer can be either positive or negative. Integer can be specified in decimal, base 10, hexadecimal. In lower in the first years, you have to know first year and second years, you have to know what is the decimal, what is the hexadecimal, what is the octal, what is the binary. Once again, I tell you decimal, the start from 0 to 10. Hexadecimal, the value start from 0 to 9, and the A2 and 16. So base is 16. And octal, the number is base is 8. Binary is the basis 2. This is the notations. So what is the meaning of integer? If you declare any variable as an integer, it have at least one digit. There is no decimal point in that integer value, and it can be either you have to put in positive value or negative value. Integer can be specified some of the digital value, that is decimal. It accepted in decimal, hexadecimal, and octal, and binary also. This is the meaning of integer. You see the example. This is the example of how to declare the integer variable. First, I have to declare decimal, DEC is a decimal integer, and next variable is octal integer, and next variable is hexadecimal integer. I actually told the rules of it accept decimal integer, octal integer, and hexadecimal integer also, and positive number and negative number also it accepted. That is the meaning of integer. So these three values are printed in the echo statement by using the print the value. First one is the decimal number, the variable name is decimal one. Second one is the octal number, so I have to put this octal one variable. And third one is the hexadecimal number. I have to use the hexadecimal variable. What is the dot operator? You have to concatenate with both. That is the meaning of dot operator. You have to see next class in dot operator. Okay. See, it's a decimal 34, and octal number is 163. This is converted to octal number. If you give any number, you have to convert the 163. The hexadecimal, this is the original hexadecimal number. This is the example of integer data type. Next, we go for PHP float, how to declare the float data type. A float is the keyword. Okay, floating point number is a number with a decimal point or a number in exponential form. Actually, we have to give the decimal point number, you have to declare as the float, and it's also contained in the exponential form. For example, ex of -1 -2 is a exponential form. In this following example is a x here. In this example, you see this, how to declare the floating point number. You see the example there. See here, I have to declare two variable. One is n1 is the one of the variable, n2 is the another one variable. I have to assign the floating point number. How to know this is the floating point number? It is a decimal number. You have to put the dot value, that is 19 point. You have to study in 19 point. After putting the point, you have to study in 3 and 4. 3 4, don't say it's a 34. It's a 3 and 4. So here n1 is the floating point number equal to 19.34. Next, n2 is also is a floating point number. It's how to specify 54.472. I have to add with two floating point and store it in the sum variable. So both floating point number I have to add. I get the result as floating point number only. That is now n1 is the 19.34 and n2 is the 54.472. I have to add with both number 1 and number 2. The values will be stored in the sum value. Then I have to print echo statement, addition of floating number. Then the sum will be called here. Okay, then they have to add two variables that can be stored assigned in the sum. The sum will be print here. You see the output here. The addition of floating point is 73.812. This is the example of floating point. How to represent the float data type, how to add the floating numbers. Okay, next we will see that PHP Boolean. What is the meaning of Boolean? Actually, Boolean is the two type possible state. One is the true, another one is the false. If you send any values true or false, this is the Boolean data type. You see the example. See the example here. I have to use the conditional statement. If you have to put true, the condition is true. If the condition is false, the result is false. This is the I have to check the conditional statement by using the if statement. True or the result is true, otherwise false. If false, the false. So what is the meaning of Boolean data type? You get the output is two state. One is the true or another one is the false state. Next, next we go for PHP array. What is the meaning of PHP array? Array is a common data type. Common data type. What is the compound data type? What is the meaning of this? In before example and before data type, we have to store only one value in the number. That is the main difference of array and integer. You see the integer, float, and the string. You have to store in only one value of the one variable. But you have to declare in the array, you have to store in more than one values in one variable. That is the difference between array in other data type. Here, PHP array is the compound data type. It can store multiple values of same data type in a single variable. You have to store multiple values in the same data type in a single variable. Here, you see the example. See here, bike is a one of the variable name. Okay, I have to declare array variable name, array of. I have to store three array variable. One is the Royal Enfield, another one is a Yamaha, another one is a KTM. First, you want to know how array is all the variables, all the values are stored in the index value. How to store the index value? First value store the index of array of 0. Second value store in the array of 1. Third value store in the array of 2. It can be how many values are stored here? 3 values. How to represent the indexes? Array of 0, array of 1, array of 2. Here, I go for this. Here, bike is the, in this example, bike is the array variable. Okay. How to declare this? Bikes of 0 is means for Royal Enfield. Bikes of 1 is means of Yamaha. Bikes of 2 is means of KTM. This is the index of the bike. Okay. Then I have to print the array element one by one. First, I have to use for echo is the print the element. Array element 1 is bikes of 0. This is I have to put the index value. Okay. Next, index means the memory value. Okay. Next, bikes 1 is stored in the Yamaha and bikes of 2 is stored in the KTM. You have to run this program. You have to get this. You don't see like this. I have to explain after that. Array element of Royal Enfield. Array element 2 is Yamaha. Array element 3 is the index value. It is represent the index value. Next, I go for this. What is the meaning of var dump of bikes? What is this? The var dump function in PHP, one of the function is that var dump functions return the data types and values. Actually, this functions to return the data type at the same time values. Here, you mentioned there are three values, string, three values and the size. Here, Royal Enfield is size, total size, to count the size is 13. Okay. Next, the index value is 0. Next, string 6. This is Yamaha. Yamaha is the size. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the string 6. This is size, memory size. This is the string value is Yamaha, but index value is 1. Okay. Full definitions of the array. That is the use of variable dump. Next, I go for KTM. KTM is the string. How many characters are? 3 characters. That is the 3. Next is what is the value is KTM. Then what is the index value is 2. So what is the meaning of var dump functions? It can be displayed in the how many memory size is there and index value and what are the values are stored in the array. These all the informations will display in the this var dump functions. Okay. Next we go for PHP object. In your lower class, you have to study what is the class, what is the object. The same like this, we have to use here. Objects are the instance of user-defined class that can store both values and functions. They must be explicitly declared. Explicitly declare. How to use for object variable here. Okay, you see the example. PHP is as usual your open and close tag. I have to declare one of the class. Bike is the class name. Open the braces, the basic object-oriented programming. You have to, what is the structure of class? Class name, open the function, open the bracket and close the bracket. You have to write some of the functions inside of the open braces and close braces. Okay. Then how to get the class by using the object variable, object and new. You have to declare some object name. Then you have to use the class names. Okay. Here, I have to declare one of the classes, class, and class name is the bike. Open the braces. Then you have to write in the member functions. I have to write one function is function model. This is a function name. I have to open the braces. There is no any argument. There is no pass argument here. So the parameter space is empty. Then I have to use for one variable name is model name. I have to assign the value is Royal Enfield in the model name. Then I have to print the model name here. Then the function is closed. Then I have to create one of the object is a variable. Then new you say you have to allocate the memory space by using the bike. Listen, bike is the class name. Okay, then I have to use for object name. In C++, we have to use object name dot function name. Here, the dot is meaning of pointer symbol. This is the pointer symbol. Then model is the function name, model of semicolon. Then you have to run this. By what the values are? You have to call the class. Then class inside the member function is model functions. Okay, you have to declare the class. Inside of the class, I have to declare one function that is model functions. The model functions contain one variable name is model name. It have to assign the Royal Enfield as the string. It can be printed by using the echo statement. Then this class, I have to create one object name. Object is equal to new bike of. Then I have to call the object name dot model functions. This is the class and object example. Okay, then I have to introduce one more variable is PHP data type is PHP null. Null is the special data type that has only one value. Null is the one of the special data type in PHP that has only one value. That is the convention of writing is capital letter as in case sensitive. Actually, if you put the null, it is the capital letter. Already know what is the case sensitive. PHP is a case sensitive. What is the meaning? Small null is one of the meaning. Capital null is another one of the meaning. That is the meaning of case sensitive. Case sensitive. The special type of data type null define a variable with no value. If you put any null in capital letter, this meaning of there is no value. This is the meaning of null data type. You see the example. You see here, I have to declare one variable, declare n1, assign the null. Null is only put in capital letter. If you put in small null, how to display the output? You see that. Then I have to print this. You have to put run. What is the output? There is no any value. Okay. I have to here. I put in null. What is the output? We will see. Here also there is no. So it's a case, it will not give any output. Okay. This is the meaning of null. Okay. This is the PHP data types. We have number of data types, that is string, integer, and float, boolean, array, objects. And these are all used to store the data values in different types. Thank you.